SpecialOlympicsHawaii.org. I'll try and remember to say that through the time that I'm with you. SpecialOlympicsHawaii.org. A shout goes out, and I want to thank our mission partners, Cox Radio, First Hawaiian Bank, Hawaii News Now, the Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics, Tesoro, Sheraton Waikiki,
Don't go too fast, woman.
Waikiki.
Honey, you've
are
only
our
got your
event
safety on,
sponsors.
so don't go too
Thank you so much to the Sheraton for generously hosting the event again this year.
Because of that gentleman there on the left.
Armstrong Produce and Honolulu Freight Service, as well as Safeway, Channel 808,
as you've noticed, it
Fan
seems
Club.
that the last maybe 50 feet or so goes the fastest.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that.
Just get it to the ground already.
Fan Club. You can join the fan club at a minimal donation of just $5 a month, and you'll receive
There's no more view down here.
edition I Am a Fan apparel.
Good job, good job.
Special offers from merchant partners.
Major adjustment issue here.
To the fan club newsletter to get behind the scenes info and after again, SpecialOlympicsHawaii.org is where you can sign up for that. While we are waiting patiently for our next
She has to feed herself. She's too skinny.
to come down, I'd like you all to put
it
your
on?
hands
Red light?
together for our volunteers.
No. Oh yeah, it is. The red light's on.
Okay. Thank
It's
you.
flashing there.
Please put
That
your
good?
hands.
Is it on as
We
in a
rely
video camera?
on 7,000
Does it show a video camera?
Yeah,
volunteers a
correct.
year. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of love. That's a lot of heart. Our needs range from individual
light,
events for a
it's
few
flash, right?
hours to group
middle,
that
obviously.
commit to get involved.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to help me go over, right? Okay. Check your heart. One.
If you're interested in volunteering for Special Olympics Hawaii, if you're looking at
You guys
this
were here
saying,
last
boy, I
year,
wish I
weren't
could
I was. Yeah.
help out here, do this or do that.
You remember the
please
sign?
send an
You walk
email
up?
to volunteers
sideways,
at SpecialOlympicsHawaii.org.
Well, I don't go that fast anyway. So.
Okay.
And your name will be added to our database. And you'll be contacted when
Practice if you walk up.
opportunities
So,
arise.
show me
which
a
is
sign again.
all year long.
Okay, here comes some
All
slack.
year
Now
long.
you can unlock it.
And mahalo to the Hawaii Army
They're supposed to
National
lock
Guard
it in
for
and
volunteering
go
to
back.
be our ropes technicians
Oh, okay, I didn't do
today.
it right.
Thank you.
Okay, got it.
Cool.
Next,
But I don't want to
on rope
Buddy,
A.
on rope 3, buddy, on rope 3.
Oh, yeah. Still going to the cave?
I don't care.
Next
much.
on rope
Oh,
A,
it's,
Chantel
Tim, the other guy.
Erlin.
Big cavers.
Yeah,
Love it.
my doctor
There you
used to
go.
do that.
Chantel's got some support down
Keep
here.
on going,
Yes,
hoping
yeah,
it's
they
going
have
to be
lots of
opening,
caves
then
out
you got to
there.
go back out.
She's just getting ready to go over the edge. And her last thoughts are, thank you for all your support. Yep. Nope, it's Chantel. Erlin. Yeah, we think Val's coming up. I saw Katie a little while ago. So Chantel is an inpatient nurse, case manager at Ohana Health Plan. Clearly a woman of service. Her motivation to go over the edge today, besides raising money for Special Olympics, again, everyone who goes over the edge has raised $1,000 or more. She had this on her bucket list to rappel down 31 stories at the Sheraton Waikiki in beautiful, beautiful Oahu. She heard about Special Olympics Hawaii in a newspaper article 3 years ago. So she's been waiting to do this for 3 years. She did rappel 3 years ago. She missed last year but she did rappel 3 years ago. So this is her second rappel. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who's enjoying, standing around, watching, supporting Special Olympics, supporting the athletes, supporting the volunteers, and the crazy people who are going over the edge today for a great cause. We do still have a few spots left. So if you're looking at this and thinking, I want a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to rappel off the Sheraton Waikiki 31 stories, we do have a few spots left. Come on over to the announcers and ask, and we'll give you the information. Today is the only day we're going over the edge. So if this looks good to you, come on, sign up. It looks like we have a 12:06 opening, a 1:42, 1:30. We've got one puka at 12:18. So if you want to go, we have got space for you to come and support Special Olympics Hawaii. Okay, on rope C, we have Chanel Chung. Come on, Chanel. Chanel's got some fans down here.
There you go. There's rope B coming down.
And rope B, we have Michael Shiroma. So we've got 3 up there. Very exciting. Special Olympics Hawaii provides year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for over 2,700 adults and children with intellectual disabilities and special partners. They offer training and competition in basketball, bocce, bowling, which is so much fun, powerlifting, soccer, softball, swimming, and track and field. They have demonstration sports that include golf and tennis. Special Olympics Hawaii has athletes who begin to train in the programs as early as 6 years of age. They're then able to compete for awards at the age of 8. And Special Olympics Hawaii has many athletes over the age of 80 still competing. 80 years old and still competing. Slowly but surely over the edge for Special Olympics on rope A. We have Chantel Erlin on rope B. Michael Sharoma on rope C. Chanel Chung. Make some noise. Make some noise for these folks who are braving 31 stories. There you go. Thank you. Make some noise. Chantel got motivated because this is her bucket list. Michael signed up because his daughter, who is a volunteer, said, "Hey, Dad, come on, go over the edge. Let's raise some money." And Chanel was motivated by a bucket list too. Michael on rope B has gone night diving. That's the most adventurous thing he's ever done. I personally would rather rappel than go night diving. There's just something about midnight snacks and sharks. I don't know. It wouldn't work for me. Chanel on rope C says that this will be the most adventurous thing she's ever done. And she's doing it. So this is the most adventurous thing Chanel Chung has ever done. All right. Yep, we still have slots left. We'd be happy to have you do a once-in-a-lifetime experience rappelling off the Sheraton Waikiki. Seriously, in the list of people who have done it, you'd be in a very elite group, exclusive elite group of rappellers for Special Olympics Hawaii. 31 floors of fun, that's right. And incredible views that you really can't get quite the same feel as you do from your room that faces the ocean. There's just a different sense. Yeah, the handrail is a little bit further away. But the wall is there, and let's see, do we have any toes touching the wall? No, no. Here they come. I think they're probably up there talking story. I think they're just, that all three of them together, they're just talking story. Yeah. What's cacao? Or the conversation could be, what the heck did we sign up for? Oh my God, this is so much scarier than I thought it was going to be. But probably they're thinking, wow, what a phenomenal view. It's a gorgeous day here in Waikiki. It is just beautiful, sunny, hot, ideal for rappelling 31 stories. Just seeing if anybody's paying attention. 12 stories. Yeah. Well, you can just rappel, just jump off the first floor. Rope A, B, and C. Chantel, Michael, and Chanel. Thank you to all the people who have come out today to watch this event and to support the people who are going over the edge. Everyone who is going over the edge today has raised $1,000 or more for Special Olympics Hawaii. That is so helpful to help the programs that Special Olympics has in offering training and competition for over 2,700 adults and children with intellectual disabilities for basketball, bocce, bowling. The aim of Special Olympics Hawaii is to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, experience joy, and participate in a sharing gift, skills and friendship with other families, with their families and other families, and the community. They can hear you at this level. Make some noise for Chantel, Chanel, and Michael. Come on, encourage them to come down. Good job, you guys. It appears that Michael is demonstrating the rope feed technique to Chantel, which was a technique I had to use when I went over the edge earlier today. And I got ahead of myself. I was going too fast and I got locked up. I got locked up 3 times. It was so disappointing. But it's just so beautiful from up there. Chanel on rope C is a student and an intern with the Alan Shintani Incorporated. She heard about Over the Edge from Chantel, so rope C and rope A, those are friends. And Michael is monkey in the middle. Chanel wants us to say, love you, Oma and Daddy. Hi, Lorene. And Chantel wants to thank all of her family, everybody who came to watch, Mom, Dad. Dad's up there with her? Oh, Dad's in the middle. Oh, all right. That's why there's coaching going on. They were up there talking story. All right. So we get a new scoop. Rope B is the father of the rope A participant. Oh, okay. And Chantel and Chanel are cousins, not just friends, but family. Thank you for the family for coming out today for Special Olympics and supporting the athletes and this incredible program that we have. Photo ops, photo ops. Spin around, girls. Just enjoy Waikiki. And Michael is getting ready to touch down. You can tell he was going slowly to coach his daughter and his niece. And then he just said, well, you're on your own. This is how you do it. I'm going down. It's lunchtime after all. Family raising money for Special Olympics Hawaii. Whoa, now they're going. Woo! Well done, ladies. Everybody put your hand together for Chantel, Michael, and Chanel, a family that has raised together over $3,000 for Special Olympics Hawaii. That's just fantastic. The $1,000 that these folks raise will go towards supporting an athlete for a year. For participating year-round athletes. It's just fantastic. It's just such a help. So Chantel, come on over here. Michael, come on over here. Father and daughter, right here. You're live. How was it?
Fun.
Come on, Chanel. And niece. Oh, we're live streaming here. So how do you feel?
Good.
Glad to have done it?
Yeah.
Was it beautiful?
I don't know. I was looking just at the rope.
Do you have anything to say to the people out on the World Wide Web watching today?
We did it.
Special Olympics.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody put your hand together. Yeah.
We do have our celebrity repeller coming up shortly, and it'll be our first Special Olympics Hawaii athlete to ever repel. Brian Burke will be coming over shortly. Okay, cool. He went through training. He's heading up now. He's not a powerlifter. He's basketball, but I don't know if he's ever been over a curl. So I don't know. You might have seen him at something, but I don't know. He's been around a long time. And he also recovered as far as he can from the stroke. So he's got a really weak left side. Yeah, so he's got, and he's still stoked that he's been doing this. His parents are both long-time supporters, and his dad's a coach. And they both fundraise. His dad went over the edge last year. Oh, okay. So he wanted to do it this year. So this is his first year doing it. Yes. And how long has he been in the program? Barb. And you got somebody coming down, right? That was Charlie. Charlie. What number? 401 Charlie. Did you beat him? John Lennon, really? Yeah, that's one. Really?
Oh.
He's already going.
Okay, on rope A, everybody, round of applause for Reed Sakia. On rope A, he's coming down. And red, and you're not going to believe this. Rope C, John Lennon is stepping over the edge. John is a graphic artist, and he works at Antiques and Treasures in Kailua. Reed is a computer programmer. JPAC he works at, and Hickam Air Force Base.
John Lennon raised $1,500.
Oh, I didn't go back to that. John Lennon has currently raised over $1,500, and that's rope C, and Reed has raised over $1,000. Again, anybody who wants to rappel, we do have some pukas left. If you want to be part of this exclusive club of Special Olympics rappellers, 31 stories. And Reed's coming down pretty quickly. He is a volunteer at Special Olympics doing special ops, and his most adventurous thing he's ever done is skydiving. So skydiving, you don't even have ropes. So I think this is probably less adventurous in some ways. John's most adventurous thing he's ever done is a helicopter over Kauai and canoeing on the Delaware River. John wants to thank his wife, Sharon. Sharon, are you here today? Daughter, Mary, and all the friends and family who supported him and helped raise money for Special Olympics Hawaii. Thank you so much. Reed on rope A is coming down. He wants to thank Jesus. And I feel comfortable saying that for him now that he's very close to the bottom. Reed got stuck. He started going too fast. And now, here he comes. It happened to me. It's really not scary when you get stuck. It's just when you start spinning around, that's really not so fun. Interestingly enough, so far nobody has gone, nobody says that their most adventurous thing they've done is bungee jumping. I'm going to wait and see if anybody comes through today who's gone bungee jumping. Okay, and on rope B, we have Donna on rope B. Isara. And Donna has raised so far over $1,450. She's with Team TWC. All right. Reed is down. Thank you, Reed. Donna is getting ready to go over the edge, and she wants you to know, here she comes, Spider Woman. On rope C, we have John Lennon, and he's really excited that he's doing this. And his good friend Randy Fujimori did it 4 years ago and told him about it, and he wanted to help Special Olympics Hawaii. Hey, Reed, come on over here and tell us, how did you like it?
That was cool. Wish I could have gone down a little faster though, but I went too fast and got the safety engaged.
How many times did you get hung up on safety?
Just one.
Right towards the end.
Yeah.
You were seeing the race line, finish line.
Well, the farther down you go, the easier it is to go faster. So then it started picking up speed.
Will you do it again next year?
Well, we'll see.
Well, thank you so much for raising money and doing it this year. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Oh, no, thanks.
All right. Thank you so much. Everybody put your hands together for Reed. Okay, on rope C, put your hands together for John. Here comes John. Put your hands together for John. Come on, John. Woohoo! A little bit different than being a graphic artist, huh? He's got the helmet cam. So he's going to get some really fantastic photographs. John raised over $1,535 for Special Olympics. Yeah, that's just awesome. Thank you so much. Yay, Uncle John from your family in Ellensburg, Washington. They've been watching you over the World Wide Web. All right. Okay, if you are listening to this and you are not watching on the World Wide Web, those people who are over here, you can watch this live if you need to leave here at any point and see what we're doing on www.channel808.tv. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, come on over here, John. Talk to the live stream, your family in Washington.
Oh, here they are.
How was it?
Doing? Oh, it's fabulous. That was unreal. Just the greatest thing, yeah. And it's for a great cause, great cause. So yeah.
Will you do it again next year?
I think I might. I think I might be back here. You coming? Oh, my wife might be coming with me.
Yep.
So, more than one.
Good. So you'll have to race down and.
I could have gone faster, but I wanted to get the view. I'll be honest. I could have taken my time even a little longer. It was really incredible. I mean, the view up there is outstanding.
So do you know how your helmet cam works?
My brother, who's watching in Seattle, sent it to me, and hopefully it's working.
Fantastic.
I want to get home.
Fantastic. So you are here from Washington?
No, my brother lives
Oh,
here.
your
I live
brother.
here.
Okay.
I live.
All right. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
The photographer is taking pictures up there of Donna and Lori Ina on rope A. So rope B, we have Donna, and rope A, we have Lori, and they're starting to drop down right now. Okay, short quiz for everybody in the audience. How many stories is it? 31. All right, you're paying attention. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And what's it for?
Special Olympics!
Woohoo! Lori Ina on rope A is is a longtime volunteer. Yeah, a lot of Oceanic Time Warner Cable folks out here today. Lori's an administrative assistant. Hey, thank you for coming down. Thank you for supporting. And thank you for sponsoring Special Olympics also. We want to give a shout out again to the mission partners for Special Olympics, Cox Radio, First Hawaiian Bank, Hawaii News Now, which networks include KHNL, KGMB, and K5, the home team. Other mission partners are that was real New Jersey. That was I've clearly been watching a little bit too much of Hurricane Sandy. No, just the hurricane coverage. The Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics. Tesoro is one of our mission partners. The event sponsors today include Sheraton Waikiki. Thank you again, Sheraton Waikiki, for generously hosting the event again this year. And the Edge of Waikiki, which is Sheraton's new pool area featuring a state-of-the-art infinity pool, providing guests the illusion of a view extending off into the horizon of Waikiki Beach. Now, there is no illusion when you're going over the edge and you're up 31 stories and you are getting a view extending the horizon of Waikiki Beach. It is just amazing up there, just amazing. And here come Lori and Donna. Donna, a.k.a. Spider Woman. Donna's occupation is saving and protecting the lives of little children, which is just amazing. Thank you so much for that. She was motivated to come over the edge because of her experience of climbing buildings. Now, I'm not quite sure what that means, but we will find out what that means. Climbing buildings. Spider Woman. There we go. We got a shout out to Donna. She heard about Over the Edge as she was leaping from building to building. And she decided to pop in and sign up. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, Donna skydives, or has done it at least once. So this is really just easy for her. Rope B and rope A, Lori. Put your hands together for Lori. Oceanic Time Warner Cable, thank you so much. Lori says she loves supporting this organization. Her daughter Amanda has been the recipient of these games, of this fundraising event. Her daughter Amanda gets to participate in the games. So that's just awesome. All right. Everybody look up at Lori. She's waving at the crowd. Hello, Lori. Streaming live on the World Wide Web at www.channel808.tv. She can't believe she's doing this, and she wants to thank Jesus Christ, because this is the most adventurous thing she's ever done. She made it. Her look of fear during the training rappel did not deter her from making it happen. All right, getting ready to touch down. Rope A, Lori. Put your hands together for Lori Iha. Thank you, Lori. And on rope B, we've got Donna. Once again, our event sponsors, Sheraton Waikiki and the Edge of Waikiki, Armstrong Produce, and Honolulu Freight. Hey, come on over here, Lori. Come on over here. Getting a hug from Dan. How was it?
It was good at first.
Was it spooky at first? Did you look out? Did you look down?
I did.
And was that what said, oh my God, what the heck am I doing?
Probably. But the series was beautiful. Yeah.
And you would recommend that anyone in our audience here who hasn't signed up should sign up and raise money and do it?
Definitely.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Bucket list.
Thank you so much, Lori.
Thank you.
All right, Special Olympics Hawaii, welcoming Donna. Everybody, big round of applause for Donna, Spider Woman. We're going to get her story in just a second here. Motivated by the experience of climbing buildings. Our event sponsors, Sheraton Waikiki and the Edge of Waikiki, Armstrong Produce, and Honolulu Freight Service. Says a big mahalo to Kelvin Shigimura at Armstrong Produce and Honolulu Freight Service for helping to transport the rappelling gear from the mainland to the event. And what you're looking at now on the World Wide Web is Donna. Donna, come on over here. Come talk to us. How was that?
Awesome.
So tell me, what do you do that you climb buildings?
I save the lives of young children.
Oh, that's fantastic. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Whenever I see a young child get needs help, I just go from building to building.
That's fantastic, Spider Woman. And will you come back next year?
Sure. Yes.
Thank you so much. All right. We are in a little lull waiting for our volunteers to go over A, B, and C. Well, they're not volunteers, they're... In the next 15 minutes, for the first time ever, we have one of our Special Olympics athletes, Brian, coming over the edge, Brian Burke. So please stay around to watch. Brian has raised over $2,500 for Special Olympics Hawaii, which is really quite amazing. So stay around. He'll be coming down in the next 15 minutes.
Thank you, John. Is he the next one? He's the next one, He's the next one, Bar.
Hey, I'm at Special Olympics Hawaii announcing, so I can't chat right now, but I wanted to answer your call because I've been waiting to hear that you're okay. Oh my God.
Do you want to take a break?
Okay, sounds good. Call me tomorrow. Good. Good.
Donna, if you can hear me, we just got a report in from the from our Channel 808 folks. You got a message. Go Auntie Donna from Nick, Luke, Haley, and Danica. So Auntie Donna, if you can still hear me, that's a message you just got in from Channel 808. They just watched you live stream.
Puerto Rico when Sandy hit. She lives in Cape May, Jersey. Big shout of encouragement to Brian Bulldog Burke from cousin Kristen in Los Angeles. Thanks for the good work, Special Olympics. Love, Ruth Novak. Well, she didn't say love. She probably would say aloha. We're still waiting to see which rope Brian's coming down. I'll shout that out again. Val's coming up next. It is noon. 12 o'clock noon. And we're still going over the edge. Till what time? 6? Somebody going to get a sunset? Somebody going to get a sunset over the edge? 4:18 is the last, is supposed to be the last, but we're running just a little bit behind. Not a lot behind, just a little bit behind.
A month ago.
So we could have somebody actually going down for sunset, and the sunsets have been spectacular, just spectacular. Thank you to Pele and the Vogue.
Lori, did you have fun? Good. You didn't look like you were having fun in the training rappel. You were smiling, but it was very forced. Yes, yeah. Good.
Oh, wow. I just got to see what's streaming live on Channel 808. Someone with a helmet cam who was coming down. Yeah, it was probably Brian. Brian Burke?
So Brian's going to be coming over with one of the Over the Edge staff.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, this is recorded video. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. So you can see what it's like streaming live on Channel 808. Well, now this is not streaming live, but yeah, pseudo live. But you can see what a fantastic view you get from the top, and what these fantastic volunteers are doing, making sure everyone's safe and secure going over the edge and excited and having fun.
So, the Over the staff member that's going over with Brian, his name is Aaron. No, but they're going to be right next to each other. What's that? No. 4-5, Larry, Pete. Request taken. 4-5, rope 8. 4-5, rope 8. Roger, 4-5, rope 8. Aaron. I don't know his last name. What's his story? He works for Over the Edge. He's one of the guys that runs the deal.
Thank you. Someone has to charge for it, right?
Kyle? Yeah. Do what?
So coming up on rope A, he's about ready to step over the edge. Brian Burke, one of our Special Olympics athletes, is coming over. Brian the Bulldog Burke. Brian has been with Special Olympics for 24 years. 24 years, just amazing. And he is going over the edge with Aaron, who works for Over the Edge, coaching him coming down. This is the first time that we have had a Special Olympics athlete coming over the edge here in Hawaii. And Brian works for Easter Seals Mobile Work Crew. Brian got motivated to go over the edge because he wanted to face his fears and overcome them. I mean, what a brave man. Three years ago, Brian Burke suffered a stroke, and through perseverance, he has overcome it, and he is going over the edge, raising funds for Special Olympics Waikiki. He's back to playing basketball. He had some paralysis on his left side. He's playing some softball. Courageous young man. Courageous young man. Yep, and that's why he's nicknamed the Bulldog. He is a member of the Terminator team from Central Oahu. And yeah, it looks like he did the Polar Bear Plunge, another one of our fantastic fundraising events, the Polar Bear Plunge. It happens in March. There is a pool that is filled with ice and a little bit of water. And what you do is you jump in. Last year, I announced, and it was hot, like today is, so it felt refreshing. The year before that, there was wind, and it was chilly, really chilly. I will not ever be doing Polar Bear Plunge. Sorry, Dan, it's just never going to happen. I will continue to support it. But this seems so much easier, going over 31 stories than jumping into freezing cold water. Last year, Brian's dad went over the edge, and this year Brian raised more money than his dad did last year. There's a friendly competition. That's just fantastic. Every person who is going over the edge today for Special Olympics Hawaii has raised $1,000 to support our athletes. As I mentioned, Brian works for Easter Seals on the Mobile Work Crew, and we just found out that Brian is donating $500 of his own hard-earned money to go over the edge to support Special Olympics Hawaii. Oh, if he can do it, so can you. I mean, just amazing. Just thank you so much, Brian. Everybody, put your hands together for Brian. Let's shout real loud so he can hear us up at the top. Brian, 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 Brian. Once again, Brian Burke coming down right now with Aaron, who works for Over the Edge. We're here today at Over the Edge Waikiki, and we're raising funds for the athletes of Special Olympics Hawaii. About 100 individuals have the opportunity today to rappel 31 stories. That's 315 feet from the roof of the Sheraton to support this great cause. Everyone who's going over has raised at least $1,000. As we just heard, Brian Burke has raised more money than his dad, who raised money last year. And Brian's actually donating some money, hard-earned money, $500 out of his paycheck from his work that he does at Easter Seals. Just amazing. I guess I'll announce this as he gets closer. I'll announce it now, and then I'll announce it as closer as he gets here. Because he really, it appears that his motivation for doing this is that he's looking for a girlfriend. Brian Burke is looking for a girlfriend. So anybody who wants someone with incredible courage, perseverance, and a can-do attitude, Brian's available. So, we still have a few spots left. If somebody wants to go, we still do have a few spots left. Special Olympics Hawaii provides year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Special Olympics Hawaii serves over 2,700 adults and children with intellectual disabilities and special partners. Special Olympics Hawaii offers training and competition in basketball, bocce, bowling, powerlifting, soccer, softball, swimming, and track and field. The aim is to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, experience joy, and participate in a sharing of gifts, skills, and friendship with their families, other Special Olympic athletes, and the community. Special Olympics Hawaii has athletes that begin to train in the program as early as 6 years old. Brian, who is coming down right now on rope A, has been participating in Special Olympics Hawaii for 23 years. Special Olympics Hawaii has many athletes over the age of 80 who are still competing. Over the age of 80 still competing. Special Olympics Incorporated was established in December of 1968 as a non-profit organization to provide year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports. And Special Olympics Hawaii was also established in 1968. Here comes Brian. Brian and Aaron. Brian the Bulldog Burke. We still encourage anybody who wants to go over the edge. 31 stories at the Sheraton Waikiki, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You already heard that it has been on the bucket list of some of the people who have done it, and they've been so happy that they have. The view is fantastic from up above. Looking down, and you'd be supporting a phenomenal nonprofit organization, Special Olympics Hawaii. All right, I'm interviewing Kyle right now. Kyle, that's it. You're 2 P's and 1 L. Kyle Karaoke. Karaoke. I'm teasing you. Okay, Kyle. It works for Special Olympics Hawaii, and he's organizing a lot of this event today. And he is going over the edge, too. Kyle, talk to us about this experience and what this means to you.
Well, this event actually, rather than talking about me, I'd rather talk about our athletes, of course. This event helps put on our annual Holiday Classic for over 800 athletes. 3 years ago when we started this event, we actually were in such bad financial shape that we might have had to cancel our Holiday Classic. So Over the Edge came in, and we did this event 3 years ago. We raised $170,000 that year, and were able to save the Holiday Classic that year. Every year since then, Over the Edge has, the funds from Over the Edge has been able to allow us to hold the Holiday Classic. And same case as this year, so far we've raised over $110,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is amazing, and it's all thanks to everybody who's rappelling today and all of their supporters and donors. So we really just appreciate all of your support. Everybody watching at home, all of you probably donated to somebody at some point, which is how you know about this. So personally, I wanted to thank you on behalf of our athletes, and yeah, hope you're having fun watching our rappel today.
Yeah, thank you. And once again, one of our athletes coming down closer, Brian Burke, and on rope C is Val O'Brien. Brian Burke coming down, Brian the Bulldog, getting closer down to the edge here, getting down to the bottom. One of our Special Olympic athletes is raising over $2,000, has raised over $2,000 for this event. Everybody, put your hands together for Brian. Our first Special Olympic athlete ever to go over the edge. And Brian is waving to everybody. Brian is he's going to be on the World Wide Web on www.channel808.com. There's a big shout of encouragement to Brian Bulldog Burke from his cousin Kristen in Los Angeles. Can you hear us, Brian? Kristen from Los Angeles says, go. Thanks for the good work for Special Olympics. Jimmy says, aloha from DC. Brian Burke is going to rock the rope. All right, they are watching it live stream right now. We're all supporting you, Brian. And on rope C, veteran, Val O'Brien. She is the mother duck. She certainly is the mother duck. Valerie O'Brien is the head of the delegation for the largest Special Olympics delegation here on Oahu, called the Mighty Ducks. Everybody put your quackers together. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack to the mother duck. Quack, quack. We got a duck. We got a duck quacking. Val raised about $2,500 for Special Olympics Hawaii to go over the edge. I did speak with her last year, and this is not really her favorite thing to do. But she's raising money, and for a phenomenal cause. She wants to thank Katie. Where's Katie? There you go. Katie's her daughter, and she's one of the Mighty Ducks. She's watching her mom right now. Come on down. As Mother Duck, you will see that Val on rope C is dressed as the Mother Duck. She's dressed up as a duck. She waited a couple years ago for a special on Halloween costumes and got a duck costume. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't know. And going over the edge is the most adventurous thing that Valerie's ever done. She's really having fun doing this. Here comes Brian the Bulldog. Brian the Bulldog. A man looking for a girlfriend. Yeah. And knowing that this will help has Aaron, thank you so much. Everybody, a big hand for Aaron, who's helping Brian come down. Brian, our first athlete, and as I had mentioned, 3 years ago had a stroke and still went out and raised money and is coming over the edge to support Special Olympics Hawaii. Just an amazing, amazing man. Yeah, Mama Duck's flying down. Here comes Mama Duck. Everybody put your hands together for the Mother Duck. Val O'Brien. Yeah, two Special Olympics heroes coming down together. Really. Just such an integral part of this organization. Good job. Val's like an old pro now.
Right on, Val.
Okay, so Brian's a Terminator. Brian's on the Terminator team. Val's a Duck. Hey, Val.
Val, pose for some pictures.
Hey, Val, pose for a picture. Way to go, Val. Fantastic. You got your duck supporting you. Congratulations, Brian. Everybody put your hands together for Hawaii's first Special Olympian to rappel 31 stories from the top of the Sheraton Waikiki. Amazing. High five, man. That is no easy task, I can tell you. Congratulations. All right, we're going to do a quick interview. Come this way, my friend. Okay, take a look at this camera right here. So, Brian, how do you feel?
Good. And thank you for all the listeners sponsoring me for the Over the Edge. And I really love my parents. And my brother Al's very proud of me right now. My brother is watching me right now. And yeah, watch with the person in my heart right now. So I have to be my girlfriend. her name is Victoria. Thank you.
Thank you. You want to welcome in your mom as well? Mama Duck? So it's my understanding that, Brian, you raised several $1,000s. You can come over here. And so tell us a little bit about how much that means to you to be able to raise over $2,000 for Special Olympics Hawaii.
The first thing everybody charged me out of money was my brother. I will love you. This is my brother. And the other thing is a lot of my aunties and my cousins support me about this and through the sex. And also the two that is blessing me too. So, and this I gotta say, and I gotta say goodbye, but I gotta say one more thing. Victoria will be my girlfriend soon. Okay, thank you.
All right, and so what was the most challenging part of this for you? What was the most challenging part of this?
The challenging part is I was afraid of heights a long time ago, but not anymore, so I face my fears, and that's it.
Well, we are streaming live, and you want to say hello to some of your friends right there. Jimmy says aloha from Washington, D.C. Brian Burke is going to rock the rope. Look out. Well, he literally did rock that rope. We also want to say a big shout out of encouragement to Brian Bulldog Burke from your cousin, Kristen, over in Los Angeles. Thanks for the good work, Special Olympics Hawaii. This is from Ruth Novak. And so we also have your mom, Val, with us. And so, oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay, and so we've got Val here with us, and she's kind of like symbolic as a mother duck. So what was it like being able to participate with Brian, you know, kind of side to side with him in that?
No, it was neat. I mean, we're the ducks and he's the Terminator, but it doesn't matter. And with all this money we've raised, it's just a thrill to know that we can probably bring in our neighbor island folks over this year for, you know, all the competition coming up. So it's fabulous.
All right, we'll put your hands together. Again, quack, quack. The Terminator and the duck make it down back safely to Earth. Thank you, everybody, for supporting them and for being here. All right. Next up, we have Anna Fejeran, or Fejeran. And Anna is assistant manager over at Winner's Zone. Now, Anna is wearing black. They look like they're both wearing black. They're taking pictures. And with her is Leah. And so they're actually co-workers at Winner's Zone. And they're both wearing black. So not quite sure who is who at this point, but there's Leah and Anna. Okay, you can see Anna on a rope A, which is to my left, and Leah on a rope B, which is to our right. And there's even a rope C. Have we used the rope C yet? Ah, cranking them out. All right, well, welcome everybody. If you're wondering who the familiar voice is, this is Olena Hugh from KHON Channel 2 News. I am a longtime volunteer for Special Olympics Hawaii. I actually went over the edge 3 years ago, raising more than $2,000 for the cause. And then I also went over the edge yesterday afternoon. And so it was a great opportunity to be part of the Media Day. Media invited to come and participate and raise whatever funds they can. I believe I raised about $400 just from coworkers and other participants. All right, we've got a shout out via live stream. This is for Anna and Leah from their cousin Deb. I don't know if they can hear us because I remember you can hear me? Yeah? All right. Deb says hello. Yay! She's watching you on the live stream. Give her a shaka. Well, actually, don't let go. Maybe when you get closer to the bottom. Okay, so again, we've got Anna and Leah. Anna Farron, she is from Winner's Zone. Now, as I mentioned before, she's assistant manager over at Winner's Zone. And they asked Anna, what motivated you to sign up for Over the Edge this year? She says, my sister-in-law and brother who works at Worldwide Window Cleaning. That is really interesting. Obviously, they rappel every day that they work. And sister-in-law and brother, wow, Worldwide Window Cleaning motivating her. How she heard about Over the Edge? She says her brother asking her if she's participated or volunteered for Special Olympics Hawaii before. She says that she hasn't. This is her first time, but it won't be her last. All right. And heading down now on rope C, Wesley Phillips in the gray shirt. Put your hands together for Wesley. He says that he would like to be called, or his nickname is Don't Mess with Wes Phillips. He works at Safeway. And what motivated him to sign up to go over the edge was his company that built the Safeway. So congratulations to Wesley coming in on rope C right now. If you're taking a look in the middle, rope B, Leah Lastimado. Leah is a welder with CC Engineering and Construction. What motivated her to sign up? Well, she says, I've always wanted to rappel, and it's for a good cause. She's definitely doing something to make a difference in the lives of many people across the state. She says she heard about Over the Edge through a good friend. And this is also her first time supporting and participating with Special Olympics Hawaii, and hopefully it won't be her last. Oh, Wesley is catching up with Anna. Not that it's a race. Take your time, enjoy the view. When I did it yesterday, my husband joined me, and he pretty much beat me as well. So, you know, you just take your time, enjoy, don't hurt yourself. Now, asking if Wesley on rope C, how he heard about Over the Edge, he says that he's donated to the event before, donated the scaffolding actually for this event. So thank you to Wesley Phillips, rope C, and as you can see, coming down on our left-hand side, Anna, just about to wrap things up right here. Comments that she'd like us to announce. She would like to say hello to Mom in Alaska and Dad and her family back in Guam. She's got family and friends here and coworkers over at Winter Zone. Good job. How you feeling, Anna? Good? And coming down next after Anna is Leah, who also works at Winter Zone, or participated through Winter Zone with Anna. She's a welder with CC Engineering and Construction. And Wesley's making his way down as well. So I'm assuming that Anna and Leah are friends, right? Oh, very cool. Sisters, you're sisters. Very cool. It's great when people can do it together, sisters, family, friends. Wow, Leah and Wesley coming down together. Put your hands together, everybody, for this group of three right here. Anna, Leah, and Wesley. All right, this just in, a previous rappeller, Mr. Dennis Marr, says he's only $200 away from reaching $10,000. A $10,000 mark for donation, which would be the most ever raised for a Special Olympics fundraising event ever in history. Only $200 away. We can make this happen, everybody. All right, Anna, come over here. It's okay. I can start with you. We'll have Leah follow you thereafter. How are you doing? Of course, we're live streaming, so you'd want to say hi to family and friends.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hey, Winter Zone. I did it.
Congratulations. So what was the scariest part of the rappelling for you?
Worried that I might hit the edge when I went off that, not the top edge, but the bottom edge.
like quite swinging.
Yeah, what some people don't know is there's the top ledge that you have to step off of, and then it's kind of like taking a leap of faith. There isn't anything there, and you don't know what to do. So that was the scariest part for me as well. How did you feel when you were coming down? Was it peaceful? Was it relaxing?
Peaceful, very peaceful.
What were you thinking?
I don't know.
Can't think anything, just survive, right? Well, let's welcome in your sister. We actually have a comment, live streaming. Awesome, so cool. Hi, it's from Alana, your daughter, and from Auntie Leanne.
Oh, hello.
All right. Leah, do you want to come and join your sister as well? It's hot, yeah, sunny. It's good though, I guess the weather is good. So what was the most challenging part for you?
Just going over that ledge and then the overhang. Other than that, it was all good.
What will you remember most about this experience?
It was challenging and just being able to overcome it.
So either of you afraid of heights?
No.
Okay. And I know you guys were inspired by family members that are window washers. So tell us how they inspired you.
My brother Frank, he works at Worldwide Window Cleaning, and he does this for a living. He's hangs like 40 stories or higher.
So could you do this for a living?
No.
All right. Do you want to say anything to your family and friends watching live right now?
We did it. Thank you very much for all your support.
All right. Thank you, ladies. And if you want to come this way, you're going to take a photo. Wesley. Coming over right now on rope A, if you take a look, taking her picture, that's Corinne Creighton in her red shirt. We'll get to her in just a moment. So Wesley, how are you?
Fine, Olena, how are you?
What was that experience like?
It was good. It was great. Have you tried it?
I've done it twice. I know you're shocked, yeah?
Good for you. The hardest feeling is just getting over the edge. Once it is, I came down and went a little bit quick and got locked up several times just to test the speed and lock.
Yeah, so there's actually a safety device on one of the ropes, and if you go too fast, it will lock up on you, just, to make sure you're safe. And so did you hear it clanking? Clack, 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 clack?
No, I just clicked once and I already know I was locked up.
Oh, okay. Do you have any friends and family you want to say hi?
I got the wife, Kanani, aunties, and sons, my two sons, Lafayette, Amy, and the rest of the family.
So what inspired you, or who inspired you to participate today?
Well, actually, we donated the scaffold up on the top and the bottom, so they gave us two guys to go. One is Nick, and Nick's wife coming down, and myself. So it's a great opportunity to help Special Olympics, and it was great. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done prior to this?
Well, Nauru Tower, I had to rappel off the whole building at least 50 times to inspect the building itself, so that was crazy.
So you're a pro?
Not really a pro. I've done it for a while, but my heart is still beating.
Your heart is still beating, and I'm sure everyone else's is beating for you as well. Thank you so much, Wesley. You want to say a quick goodbye to your fans via live stream?
All right, family, take it easy. See you later. Good.
Yeah, take it easy on him. He did a wonderful thing today. All right, so getting back to our current repeller, as you can see in the red shirt, this is Corinne, and she would like to be called Corinne. She is a mother, and she says that she works everywhere. What motivated her to sign up to go over the edge? She wants to show that she still got it. Is that right, Corinne? You still got it, girl. Woohoo! Oh, take it easy. Now, she said that she heard about this event from her husband. Do we have Corinne's husband in the house anywhere? Hello, husband. Thank you for supporting her and encouraging her. What do you think so far? Cool, right on. All right. This, so she says the most adventurous thing that she's ever done was she joined the Army, she married her husband, and she raised 3 boys. So thank you to Corinne for being here and for supporting Special Olympics Hawaii. It's a great event. She's doing a wonderful job. All right, up next, on the ledge, on rope C, if you take a look, that's Brendan Lum in the dark gray shirt. He is a physical therapist assistant at Hale Nani. And so when they first have you stand on the ledge there, they actually have you pose for an amazing photo, which all the repellers will get a chance to take a look at thereafter. But it's a really great shot, and After that, you just have to go slow. There's a drop off, and literally you're going over the edge. So that's where Brendan is at this point. He says what motivated him to go over the edge is it was something fun and new to do for an awesome organization. How he heard about Over the Edge from Kyle from church. I'm guessing Kyle Carioca. Everybody knows Kyle, right? Is there anyone that he would like to thank? He says he'd like to thank God Almighty. So taking a look on the left side, Corinne is coming down. She says she'd like to thank Safeway Scaffolding. I'd like to thank them too, making it possible. Last words or thoughts as she rappels down the 31 stories is, if my cousin, Tyree Corey, can be brave while having a kidney transplant, then this should be nothing. Beautiful. That's from Corinne Creighton. Here she comes, slow and easy. Gotta take it easy. Now, comments that she'd like to announce as she's going over the edge is, you're never too old to have fun, and I'll definitely need a drink after this. Congratulations. I felt the same way yesterday. I had a couple. And taking a look at Brendan as he makes his way down, he has gone over the edge, and he is starting to make his way down at this moment. He says the most adventurous thing that he's ever done is he paraglided over on the North Shore. All right, Corinne, yay, she's almost down. It's a little difficult. It's fun though, but you have to run the rope through there, and you gotta hold on to everything. And how's your abs? Yeah? Little ab workout. All right, everybody, put your hands together. Corinne Creighton making it down to the bottom. She is 42 years old, and she wants to tell everyone that you're never too old to have fun, and she's ready for her drink. Right, hubby? It's coming. Also want to give props to the ropes staff for Over the Edge. They do a great job of making sure that everybody is safe and secure. They're very calm, which is good, because when you're nervous, it's nice to have someone that's being very thorough, very calm. They know what they're doing. You know, you don't want to feel rushed. They double, triple check everything because you want to make sure that everybody gets down safely. So they are doing a wonderful job. Oh, and they're with the Army, Hawaii Army National Guard, and they're volunteering for us today. They're with the 63rd, 93rd CST, Hawaii Army National Guard. Hi, my dear. How are you? Okay, so do you want to say anything to your friends and family watching the live stream?
Oh, gosh. Thank you, honey, for letting me do this. And I don't know. I'll do it again. I'll definitely do this again.
So you said that you raised 3 boys. And what was more challenging?
Raising 2 18 months apart. And having an older one who always got in accidents. So, yeah. This was much more fun.
So you anticipated that you would need a drink before you even went off of this. Do you feel like you need a drink now, or?
I'm good now.
You've got the endorphins and the adrenaline. What was the best part about it for you?
Just being able to see everything, the ocean and the fish, and just looking around. That was just so awesome. Very beautiful.
It's surprising because it's somewhat peaceful up there, right? You have the beautiful view.
Yes, definitely.
Well, what, any words of inspiration to other rappellers out there?
Just go for it and enjoy it.
And the hardest part is that step, right?
Not really. No. The whole thing was just exciting.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Corinne. And so if you actually can go up here and take a quick photo, and then you can meet with your husband and your sons, if that's cool. Thank you. All right, coming up, Brendan Lum. He's making his way down. He's on rope C. All right. So if you are just joining us now, this is Special Olympics Hawaii's annual Over the Edge Waikiki fundraising event. Now, about 100 people are rappelling from the top of the Sheraton Waikiki today. There was about 10 yesterday. There was a media day yesterday, and this is the fourth annual. All of these individuals have raised at least $1,000 to support Special Olympics athletes. And obviously, Special Olympics is a wonderful organization that assists people with developmental disabilities of all ages, all races, and from all parts of the state. They do wonderful work helping families and assisting those that definitely need the support. So they also have several other fundraising events like the Polar Plunge, where you jump into a pool full of ice, which would be wonderful today since it's so hot. But obviously, it's quite peaceful and quite beautiful when you're up there. I rappelled yesterday, and the weather was quite similar. So talking a little bit more about Special Olympics Hawaii, they provide year-round sports training and athletic competitions in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Now, Special Olympics Hawaii serves 2,700 adults and children and special partners. And so they also have various training competitions that include basketball, bocce, bowling, powerlifting, soccer, softball, swimming, track and field. They've got lots of opportunities for athletes to get involved and get interactive. Now this is Brendan Lum. Brendan, how you feeling? Doing good, you're doing awesome. How's the view? He's going to want to jump in the pool afterwards, so nice and hot. So Brendan said he was motivated to go over the edge because he wanted to do something for this organization. He says it's an awesome organization, and he heard about it from Kyle, who told him about going over the edge at church. This is actually his first time being involved with Special Olympics Hawaii, but he said that he hopes to do more in the future, and I'm sure he will, because after an experience like this, it's very inspiring to continue to assist them. He says the most adventurous thing he's ever done was he paraglided up on the North Shore. And his last words, see you at the bottom. And that's what we're doing. We're taking a look at Brendan Lum right now, making his way to the bottom here at the Sheraton Waikiki, supporting Special Olympics Hawaii. You're doing great. Wonderful. All right, Brendan, maybe 10 feet to go. There we go, 6 feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. Yay. I think we've got friends and family right there. Girlfriend? Yes? He survived. Woohoo! So Brendan, as soon as you get unrigged there, we're going to welcome you over here. And of course, we're streaming live, Channel 808. So that's www.channel808.tv. They're also on Twitter and Facebook. So if you have anybody on the mainland and you've got a repeller coming down soon, just tell them to log on to channel808.tv for the live streaming of this wonderful event. We also like to thank our event sponsors. Mahalo to the Sheraton Waikiki for generously hosting the event again this year for 4 years in a row. Presenting sponsor, Sheraton's new pool area featuring a state-of-the-art infinity pool, providing guests with the illusion of a view extending off into the horizon of Waikiki Beach. It's a beautiful pool. Okay, Brendan, I know you probably want to relax. But we've got friends and family. Here, come stand in the shade. How are you?
Good.
What was it like? Describe it for someone that's never done it before.
It's an awesome view and great experience. Should try it at least once.
You've got a GoPro on your head.
I do.
What are you going to do with that video?
I'm going to share it with everybody so that they can see what it's like up there and they can come out and support.
Do you know how much money you raised?
I think 1,200.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank that may be watching?
Thank you to everybody that donated. Good cause, and thanks for your support.
All right. Well, Brendan Lum, thank you for participating. We're going to have you take a photo right here, and then you're free to go. Thank you. All right. Mahalo to all the volunteers here. In addition, other event sponsors are Armstrong Produce and Honolulu Freight Service. Mahalo to Kelvin Shigemura at Armstrong Produce and Honolulu Freight Service for helping to transport our rappelling gear from the mainland here to Honolulu for the event. Okay, we've got our next set of rappellers. Taking a look on rope C, which is to my right, we've got Tracy Ubongen. She's in a gray shirt. She's going to be making her leap or her step off of the edge shortly. You can call her T-Rice, Tracer, Boogie Shoes, Peace Girl, Masterpiece, and Spider Walker. Oh, she's actually an employee of Special Olympics Hawaii, so I like it when people get really creative with their bios. Interestingly enough, Tracy, who works with Special Olympics Hawaii, says that she has been crazy nervous for several weeks, so I'm sure she'll do just fine. And on her left, we've got Whitney Burke. Whitney says that her occupation is to take care of an old man, her boyfriend. I wonder if her boyfriend is here. That's very fun. That's interesting. Woohoo! All right, so Whitney Burke on the left side and Tracy on the right. Now, Tracy is the office everything manager here at Special Olympics Hawaii. She says what motivated her to sign up is she's extremely cool, and she thought it would be a terrifying, cool thing to do because she wants to stay so cool. How did you hear about going over the edge? Well, she hears about it daily, every day, and day after day. Which makes sense because she works for Special Olympics. Okay, we've got another rappeller about to make his way down. It was fun yesterday. I had a chance to do this with my husband, who's rappelled off of waterfalls in Costa Rica and went level 5 white water rafting. So for me, it wasn't as scary as the first time. Taking a look at rappeller on rope A on the far left, that is Joe Logan. Joe would like to be called Joe. Joe's nickname is Joe, and Joe says that his name is Joe. His occupation is, he is with the Hawaii National Guard. Thank you so much, Joe, for serving. Now, what motivated him to sign up? Well, as a former police official, he wants to help Special Olympics. And if you didn't know, Honolulu Police Department is very involved with Special Olympics Hawaii. A lot of the police officers organize wonderful fundraising events and participate. I actually got dunked in a dunking tank for several years in a row to support Cop on Top. And Cop on Top is another fundraising event for Special Olympics Hawaii, held every year. Okay, the ladies are about to make their way off of that ledge. Now, this is the most stressful part. Oh, Tracy. Tracy, good job. Here she comes. She's made her way off the ledge. Wow, she's fast. All those years of watching. Okay, so again, T-Rice or Tracer or Boogie Shoes, whatever you want to call her, she is making her way down on rope C. She is the office everything manager for Special Olympics Hawaii. Now, her involvement in Special Olympics Hawaii is she's a professional hamburger and hot dog griller for Special Olympics Hawaii events. She does not pre-use her hot dog buns because she says do not pre-use her hot dog buns because she will cry. Okay, she's too cool. Now, besides dangling like a spider from 31 stories high, the most adventurous thing that she's ever did was allowing her 11-year-old to have a sleepover with her cheer buddies. That can be stressful. She says, Kyle, she'd like to thank Kyle for allowing him to join his team. And she'd also like to thank her friends that donated to Special Olympics Hawaii. And she says, you are the best. Her last words as she is rappelling down 31 stories. Oh my heck, what am I doing up here? I hope I don't have to go to the bathroom. Tracy, do you have to use the restroom? You'll have to wait a couple of minutes. All right, now coming up on the left-hand side, Joe, who is with the Hawaii National Guard and a former police officer, looks like he's got the hang of it. He's actually literally rappelling off the side of the building, which is kind of hard to do because for me, I couldn't even reach. And it looks like he's in uniform as well. Now, asking Joe how he heard about Over the Edge, he says he heard about it from work. And what he does as far as his involvement is provide support. He says the most adventurous thing that he's ever done was he was deployed to Afghanistan to train with the Afghan National Police. Look at him go. All right, go Joe. Last words, thank goodness my wife doesn't know I'm doing this. Oh no! All right. Okay. And I'm told that Joe, Mr. Logan, is actually Colonel Logan. He is your superior, right? For these guys, for the Hawaii National Guard. So thank you for being here. Now also coming down in the middle on rope B. Wow, girl, Whitney. You're moving quickly. Now, Whitney says that she takes care of an old man, and that's her boyfriend. What motivated her to go over the edge is she loves adventure, plus it's for a good cause. How did she hear about it? Well, her friends are all rappelling as well. Whitney Burke would like to thank all of her sponsors, her family, friends, and her wiener dogs. I'm sure they're watching online. Comments that she'd like to say as she's going over the edge? Well, I love you, Carl, even though you're a wimp. So that's the boyfriend. No? I'm guessing Carl would not go over the edge. Oh, Carl. Yay! So we've got Joe on the left, Whitney in the middle, and Tracy on the right-hand side. Yay! And Whitney making it down. She's got about 6 feet to go. Girl, you got it. She wants Colonel Joe. He's making his way. And here comes Tracy on rope C. Tracy, are you text messaging while you're doing that? I'm just kidding. They take all that stuff away from you. Yay, congratulations, Whitney Burke. Going over the edge for Special Olympics Hawaii.
What up, Trace?
Tracy, she's almost down. Coming down on rope C on the far right-hand side. Tracy, who works for Special Olympics Hawaii, she is the, quote, office everything manager. Good job. And Colonel Joe making his way down as well. He may have been moving a little too fast, and so his rope got locked. And so when that happens, you got to take a quick time out and get yourself unlocked. Joe Logan on the left-hand side, Colonel Joe with the Hawaii National Guard, and Tracy and Whitney. All right, my friend, come this way. Woohoo! Hey, where's the old man? Oh. Okay, you can come right here. Okay, we're going to do a quick interview here for your friends and family watching. What do you want to say to them for their support?
See, I didn't fall off the building and die.
Is that what some of them were telling you? They said you were crazy.
They were very against me rappelling.
But it's very safe.
Yeah, very safe.
Describe what it's like. What's the feeling?
It's just kind of like a free floating. It's not really a falling because you're going so slow.
It's not really as terrifying, but there is one little terrifying part, right? Going the over the edge part.
Not too bad. Not too bad. There's a really good crew and a really good staff, so they make you feel safe.
Would you do it again?
Sure.
Wonderful. Well, Whitney, thank you so much. And if you want to say hello to your boyfriend, he's been eagerly awaiting your arrival back down to earth. Thank you. All right, Tracy, come on down. Yay! The Office Everything Manager. Tracy. Woohoo! Good job. So how do you feel?
Okay.
Are you happy you did it?
I'm very happy.
So I know you were nervous for kind of a little while, for a couple weeks. Do you feel like you were nervous for nothing?
I think it was harder going down the baby edge.
Yes, that edge, that little, that thing, yes. Did you scream?
No, but I went down, like laying down. And I couldn't breathe. Yeah.
What's your advice to anyone? Let's also say Colonel Joe has made his way down to the bottom, so congratulations to him. We'll chat with him in just a moment. But what's your advice to anybody that's interested in doing this next year?
Just do it. And once you get to the top, just breathe a lot, and relax.
Wonderful. Thank you, Tracy. All right. Good job. It is an exhilarating feeling, and it's definitely a challenge when you're stepping off that ledge because there's nothing there. You think you're going to be walking along the side of the building, and then there's nothing to touch. So, a lot of fun. Joe! Hey, Joe! Where are you going? You're probably like, I don't like that song. Hello, my friend. How are you feeling? Very good. So I know it's hot and it's in the sun and everything. We're streaming live, of course. And so want to say anything to family and friends on the mainland?
Hey, sweetheart, I made it alive. Love you. Thank you. If you watch the streaming event.
You know, you've been through a lot of challenging things in the field of work that you do and in your life so far. How does this compare to some of the things that you've been doing?
It's pretty exciting. It's different coming down a building, especially 300 feet. I used to be a policeman before in HPD and jumping out of helicopters, pulling marijuana out of mountains. A little bit different, a little more scary, but it's never been 300 feet, so that adds a lot more dynamic to the whole event.
Does it make you feel a bit more proud of what you're doing? You know, obviously working for HPD and with the National Guard, but knowing that your money is supporting Special Olympians?
Well, absolutely. I greatly appreciate all the hard work and energy that all the volunteers and everybody put in here, but especially all the donations and all the money that comes in. I know HPD is a big supporter of Special Olympics, and the military does what it can to support Special Olympics also.
Well, thank you for your support. You want to encourage other people that you know to do it next year?
Well, absolutely. If you've never done this before, you got to get out here. It's exhilarating. It's a little hot and sweaty, but it's a good way to spend your lunch hour.
And you've also got some of the gentlemen here that are volunteering. You know them pretty well?
Yes, a few of our CST members, very experienced in rappelling, and a lot of military tactics that are very well suited for helping you.
Thank you so much, Colonel. All right, you're going to head in this area to take a photo. Great job. All right, we've got another repeller. This is Shelly Joy. Shelly Joy! I'm going to be deciphering people's handwriting for the next 3 hours, so bear with me. Now, Shelly Joy is a marketing rep at Old Republic and Title and Escrow. She was motivated because she wanted to donate to a great organization and conquer her fear of heights. Wow, this is definitely a method to conquer that fear, because nothing can describe what it feels like and what it looks like to be up there, 31 stories at the top of the Sheraton Waikiki. So congratulations to her. So talking a little bit more about this event and how it's going to help Special Olympics. You know, obviously Special Olympics Hawaii programs are free of charge and they are offered year-round. And because of the fundraising events like this, Cop on Top, Polar Plunge, you know, everything that they have, this helps to make Special Olympics Hawaii possible. And so thank you. Now, each repeller was required to raise at least $1,000 for this event, and obviously some raising more. And so congratulations to them. The games, the Special Olympics Games, they're a very large part of Special Olympics, but it's also a training exercise, and the workouts that also play a very influential role in the lives of our athletes. And a part of that is socializing, encouragement, physical activity. And so, you know, it's just one part of how Special Olympics can make a difference in the lives of people right here in Hawaii. Let's take a look. We have, in the middle, rope B, Michelle Kim Stone. She's another sister to the Crazy Stone family. And Michelle would like to be called Michelle. She is General Counsel for American Savings Banks. And so congratulations to her. She's going to make her way down in a moment. On rope C, we've got Shelly J. taking her picture, looking beautiful. And again, Shelly Joy is a marketing rep at Old Republic and Title and Escrow. Now, she says she wanted to donate to the organization because she wanted to conquer her fear of heights. She heard about this event from her friend Crystal several years ago when she did it. And obviously, Over the Edge started 4 years ago. And so word is getting around about this crazy, wonderful, awesome event. Now, she says that the most adventurous thing that she's ever done prior to this is swimming with sharks. Wow, that's definitely scary. Woohoo! So Shelly Joy going to make her way down on rope C in just a few minutes. And obviously, Shelly and Michelle are friends, so this is a great opportunity, bonding opportunity for them to be together and do this. Go, girls. We've got another repeller getting ready on rope A. So Michelle is rappelling, also her sister Amber Stone Napoleon. And then we also have a group, so Michelle's sister Amber is coming up, and also a close friend of the family, Leona, is coming up as well. So a big group of ladies that all did it for such a great cause. Now, Michelle says what motivated her to sign up was to kill two birds with one stone. Her fear of heights, and also because it's an amazing cause, she wanted to raise money for Special Olympics. She says this is her first time helping with Special Olympics Hawaii, but she hopes to make it a lasting relationship. Now, Interestingly enough, she's afraid of heights, but her most adventurous thing that she's ever done was she went skydiving 20 years ago. Goodness grief, lady. Skydiving. I have not done that, so I give her credit. She wants to thank her family and friends who donated, and they're all right here. Well, there's more. That's just a small fraction of some of them. And her last words as she is rappelling off of the 31-story building is, she's not looking down. Michelle! Michelle! They are doing great. Now coming up here on rope A, just going over the edge now, say hello to Tom. Tom McTeague.
Rocky.
Tom is managing director of Northwestern Financial. He says, they asked, what motivated you to sign up to go over the edge? And he says, I'm not motivated. How he heard about it was from Danny Epstein. Danny made him. Danny is right here. Good job, Danny. Danny. He isn't currently involved with Special Olympics Hawaii except for today. And the most adventurous thing he's ever done was he jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. We've got 2 skydivers coming down 31 stories from the Sheraton Waikiki, so props to them. Tom says that he'd like to thank God for everything and for getting him down. So he anticipating that he's going to make it down to the bottom. Last words, I just hope I have a thought. Panic. His last words are, I just hope I have a thought. Don't panic. Okay, coming down on rope B and rope C, we've got Shelly Joy and Michelle Kim Stone. Shelly's raised almost $1,200. And Michelle Kim's raised almost $1,400. I woke up this morning and another person donated to my First Giving webpage, even though I went yesterday. And so it warmed my heart. Like, yay! All right, Tom, making his way to the bottom. Tom, don't panic. How are you doing, Tom? He's doing good.
What's up, Thomas?
All right, Shelly Joy and Michelle Kim Stone also making their way down. Woohoo! Shelly, rocking it. Rocking the pink. Good job. And congratulations to Tom. Good job. Michelle Kim Stone still making her way down. Nice and easy, looking good. Michelle says that she wants to thank her family and friends who all donated. She said she wasn't going to look down. Michelle, have you looked down yet? Yes! Woo! There she goes. Oh. Oh. Now she got a little stuck there, but that's okay. They just have to adjust the rope. She got excited. Is that mommy? Yeah. So Michelle thanks her sister Amber for encouraging her to go over the edge today. As soon as Tom is done, we're going to interview him via channel 808 TV. All right, Tom, right over here. You can make your way into the shade. Hello, friend. You can look right here at this camera.
So much fun. Can't wait to do it again.
Do you want to take a look at this camera and say anything to your friends and family?
I'm home. I'm back. I'm on ground. I'm staying here too.
How does this compare to jumping out of a perfectly good airplane?
That's pretty scary. This way I know I'm not going to land hard. Perfectly airplane is a little scarier, I got to say.
Thank you, Tom. If you want to head this way for a photograph. Shelly, right this way. Looking beautiful. So how do you feel? You can take a look at that camera right there.
I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights, and I did it. Yay!
But you went skydiving as well before.
No, never. Never will.
Okay, so describe the feeling.
Actually, it was pretty nerve-wracking right when you got to the edge, and I kept telling Michelle not to look down, and we both looked down, and that was really scary, but we did it, so yay, Michelle, she's coming.
Would you do it again?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's the for special Olympics? What will you remember most about this experience?
I just remember doing it with my good friend Michelle and just remembering the experience. It was just great.
Wonderful. All right. Well, you can make your way up here and take a photograph. Michelle, right this way. Hi. So how you feel?
I'm good. I think I'm still mentally up there, though.
Mentally on cloud 9.
Yes. Yes, that's awesome.
So, obviously you were inspired by your sister. So tell us, how this all came about. What was the conversation?
Actually, she had sent out the email for donations, and then I donated, and I thought, well, if she's going to do it, then I might as well try as well. But yeah, I have the same fear of heights. I figured I'll kill the two birds with one stone and do both for good charity and to conquer my fear of heights.
Do you feel like you kind of conquered it? How is the feeling?
Good. As long as I didn't look down. It was good. It was good. But it's beautiful up there. It's awesome.
What do you want to say to friends and family that are watching?
Thank you so much for helping me conquer my fears and for supporting such an awesome cause. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, coming up, also part of the Stone and family here, we've got this big team, the Leona Comine. She is wearing white on the ledge there. This is actually a really great group of women that like to contribute to the community. Leona is a nail technician. She does polish and powder she has polish and powder at Color Cuts. She says she heard about going over the edge from Stephen Sullivan. And she has not been involved with Special Olympics prior to this, but hopefully she will be.
Galaxy tab that would cost me like $600, $600.
All right, Leona says that she'd like to thank her husband for always supporting her through all of her ventures. Last words as she's about to rappel. God bless me. So we've got Leona Comine making her way at this moment. Coming up next, rope B, Amber Napoleon.
T-shirt or dry fit?
Amber says that she is the host of a TV show called Driven with Amber Stone that's coming to K5 soon. She was motivated to do this because of Special Olympics being such an awesome organization. And she is another member of Team Drop 808. How many people in this team? 22 people? Holy moly. That's unbelievable. That's fantastic.
I only have X to learn. I have L and this.
All right, so if you're taking a look up, rope A is Leona Comine in white. Then we've got Amber Napoleon on rope B in black. 24 people with Team Drop 808. That is incredible. So again, Special Olympics Hawaii doing wonderful things for a lot of children and teens and adults that have developmental disabilities. Raising funds for their athletes and for Special Olympics is what this event is all about. There's about 100 people that are rappelling these 31 stories today. There were 10 media people that did it yesterday. They're going to take their picture, and then they'll be headed down in just a few minutes. So again, each rappeller had to raise at least $1,000 to support Special Olympics Hawaii. Now, Special Olympics also offers training in the competition of basketball, bocce ball, bowling, powerlifting, soccer, softball, swimming, and track and field. They also have participation demonstration sports that include golf and tennis. And the goal of Special Olympics Hawaii is to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, experience joy, and participate in a sharing of gifts, skills, and friendship with their families, other Special Olympics athletes as well, and the community. This is the 4th annual Over the Edge event right here at the Sheraton Waikiki. Special Olympics was established in December 1968. It is a nonprofit organization that provides year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic sports, as we've mentioned. So coming down on the left-hand side, Leona Komine. In the middle, Amber Stone. Here they go. You know, obviously that getting off that ledge is the most challenging and most difficult because you have the ropes, the static of the ropes, and you have the building, and then when you take that step and you don't have anything, that is definitely the scariest part of going over the edge. We have a message for Amber. Amber, best wishes from Barry Rogers in Kentucky. Barry Rogers watching the live stream online. 808 or Hawaii808.tv. Now, Amber says that the most adventurous thing that she's ever done was swimming with a tiger shark at the Maui Ocean Center. Wow, that must have been crazy. She'd like to thank her family and supporters, her husband Jeff and her daughter Mahina for supporting all of her crazy adventures. Her last words and thoughts as she's rappelling off of the 31-story building. Whee! And we all know what that sounds like. Whee! She also wants to say mahalo to Special Olympics for all that you do and for this great event. So Amber Stone on rope B, Amber Stone Napoleon on rope B, and on rope A, Leona Komine. Leona is inching a bit farther than Amber from what I can see, but they're pretty much neck and neck. Leona and Amber are practically family. They're so close. Leona is a nail tech at Color Cuts. And her husband, I know, is here as well. She wants to thank her husband for always supporting her. And her last words, God bless me. Well, you're doing great, ladies. And again, Special Olympics Hawaii holds several fundraising events all year. And your money actually supports several of their events, not just the Olympic events, but the organization, which provides free programs year-round. The costs or the money raised helps contribute to cover the cost of facility rentals, equipment, food, lodging, and transportation for athletes at their state games, which are held 3 times a year. Didn't you have some athletes that went? Wow. And a lot of the Special Olympians here in Hawaii have an opportunity to travel and participate in the Olympic Games held on the mainland and some in other countries too. And so it's a great opportunity for them to get out there and showcase what Hawaii has to offer. Again, coming in on rope A, Leona Komine in white. Coming in on rope B, Amber Napoleon in black. Slow and steady. Now funds raised from this event will go directly to their Holiday Classic event held December 1st and 2nd at Joint Base Hickam Pearl Harbor and Kaneohe Marine Corps Base, Hawaii. It's one of the largest yearly events where over 800 athletes will be competing in bowling, basketball, and bocce ball. Again, best wishes to Amber Stone Napoleon from Barry Rogers in Kentucky, because we are streaming live on channel 808, channel808.tv. Who volunteer to do their time to do this every year. I don't remember if they did it my year.
Last year the first year? Last year was the first year.
This is the 4th annual Over the Edge event, and each year it just gets better and better. Yay! Whee! Here we go. Leona on the left-hand side on rope A and Amber Napoleon on the right coming down on rope B. They're coming down together, virtually identical. As you can see, it gets a little bit easier when you make it down to the bottom because the ropes, the length of the ropes and the tightness of the ropes becomes a little bit different. So it's much easier once you start to make your way down. Woohoo! Amber is approaching planet Earth, making her way down. And again, Leona and Amber, part of a group of 24 people called Team Drop 808. Amber Napoleon, back down. And Leona Komine, also making it down safely as well. Congratulations. Put your hands together, Leona Komine. Great job. Come here, lady. You can come right over here. Take a look at that camera. What do you want to say to friends and family watching?
Oh my gosh, it was an awesome and not that scary, but just don't look down.
Exhilarating.
Yeah.
So how did it feel to be part of such a large group?
You know, we went later, so I don't know. We weren't any part of that group, but
as far as having like 24 people in this one group that committed to doing this and raising money for Special Olympics, I mean, that's amazing.
yes, no, it's amazing. Yes, all for the same cause. So
Wonderful. What will you remember most about this experience?
getting off the edge. Yeah, definitely off the edge. Yeah, with my best friend.
All right, Amber, take a look at this camera right here, and you've probably got friends and family watching. What do you want to say?
Hi family, hi friends on the mainland, and anybody watching, I love you guys. Thank you for putting me over the edge. It was crazy.
And you've been rallying for quite a while now to get, sponsors and donations. Do you know how much you raised total?
I think a little over 2,000. So thank you so much, everyone.
Wonderful. And what will you remember most about this experience?
I don't know if I remember anything right now.
And here's Amber's daughter, Mahina. She's such a cutie pie. Can you, okay, there you go. Yay! Mommy made it. And Barry says, nice, Amber.
Thanks, Barry.
Very cool. Hi, beautiful. You want to say hello? Look at the camera, say hello. Can I get a picture? All right, congratulations to Leona and Amber, and thank you to Barry for logging on. All right, we've got several new people coming in on rope C. Taking a look on the right-hand side, that's Janet Garcia. Janet is 55 years old. She's a retail area manager for Tesoro, Hawaii. Janet actually did it last year while going through a midlife crisis. She says that the crisis is still going on, so I'm sure that this is very therapeutic for her, and we give her props for stepping out and going over the edge. She's doing a great job. It's such an exhilarating and wonderful experience, so I hope that she's enjoying every moment. She says that she heard about going over the edge through work, and she's also participated in Special Olympics Hawaii through Tesoro with Fueling Dreams. So that is Janet Garcia on rope C. Now coming in on rope B, about to go over the edge, is Judy Au. Now Judy is also with Tesoro Hawaii Refinery. She's in the tech department. She was motivated to sign up to go over the edge by Robert Hoffman, who kept bugging her to do this. Finally, she says she got the nerve to do it, so congratulations to her. And as you can see, Janet on rope C making her way down right here. Her last words or thoughts as she is rappelling off of the 31-story building is, Yahoo! She's doing a great job. She wants to thank her family, coworkers for her support of all of her crazy endeavors, and asked about the most adventurous thing that she's ever done. She said she climbed climbed half dome Yosemite. So very cool. This is the Tesoro group. All right, Janet Garcia coming down on rope C. Judy making her way down on rope B. Judy is about to approach the most difficult part, I would say, which is making that step off of the edge there. She's slowly but surely doing it. Now, she says the most adventurous thing that she's ever done was ziplining over on the Big Island. She says everyone should try it at least once. Now, her involvement with Special Olympics Hawaii comes from her company, Tesoro Hawaii, sponsors the opening ceremony of the Summer Games. Judy on rope B would like to thank her husband, Renson, for supporting her and all of the crazy things that she ends up doing. She says, I love you. Her last words or thoughts as she rappels, I can't believe I didn't chicken out. Roller coasters rule. Janet is making her way down on rope C, doing a great job. This is her second time. Now here on rope A, just about to start rappelling is Daryl, or D, Matsu. Daryl Matsumiya. Daryl is safety coordinator at Tesoro Refinery. Robert Hoffman motivated him to sign up to go over the edge. We have to find Robert because he's motivated everyone. Robert and Kyle. He has not been involved with Special Olympics Hawaii before, but he does say that this is the most adventurous thing that he has ever done. All right, Janet, the pro. Welcome back to Earth, my friend. Janet Garcia, Retail Area Manager at Tesoro, Hawaii, has made it back down. Still to come, Dee Matsu and Judy Ao. Dee is on rope A and Judy is on rope B. One thing to note is that Judy says Robert Hoffman kept bugging me to do this. Finally got the nerve to do it. She says she heard about going over the edge from Robert because he's such a vocal person at work. Now Judy on rope B, now she says that her company sponsors the opening ceremony of the Summer Games for Special Olympics Hawaii. She's gone ziplining, so she's definitely an adventurous person. All right. Hello. Come this way. You can stand in the shade and enjoy. So this is the second time that you've done it, right? How does it compare?
Well, last time I could only see the building. This time I could see the ocean, so it was a lot nicer.
Was it just as challenging?
Yes. Still scary.
So you were talking about having a little bit of a crisis. Is this helping you? Is it cathartic for you?
I think it helps me. Builds myself.
And so obviously, what motivated you the first time to do this?
Same thing, midlife crisis.
And also assisting and helping Special Olympics Hawaii. Anything you want to say to friends and family watching?
Hello. Thank you.
Would you want to encourage them to do it too?
No.
All right, thank you, Janet. And we've got a group from Tesoro here with us today. So Janet is part of that group from Tesoro, Hawaii. So thank you to Tesoro for constantly offering up their support. All right, the man that I've been waiting for. Everyone keeps quoting Mr. Robert Hoffman as inspiring them. Well, guess what? Robert has gone over the edge. He is on rope C. You can call him Bobster, King of Ops, Volunteer Superstar, Bob, Bobo, Bobberino. Bob or Robert works at Tesoro. What motivated him to sign up? He was volun-forced. And then I think maybe he reciprocated that and then decided to force everyone else to do it. So as you can see, Robert Hoffman making his way down now. He just went over the edge for Special Olympics on rope C. So congratulations to him. Now, Robert says his involvement with Special Olympics Hawaii is that he's a volunteer, he's a driver, he's a fixer, he's a welder, he's a cauldron maker, and anything else we make him do. The most adventurous thing that he's ever done was he got sucked into the Special Olympics vacuum. So when you get sucked into the Special Olympics vacuum, you get forced to do lots of fun and interesting and adventurous things. He said that he would like to thank Cindy, just kidding, everyone at Tesoro and at Special Olympics. His last words or thoughts as he's rappelling off of the building, "Ack, what am I doing?" Now, Rob is one of our amazing volunteers, and we want to thank him for everything that he does. Robert Hoffman coming in on rope C. Now, Daryl on rope A is making his way down. But in the middle, Judy Ao in red, a clerk at Tesoro Hawaii Refinery in the tech department, is nearing planet Earth. She said Robert kept bugging her to do it. So Robert on rope C was bugging her to do it, and she finally got the nerve to do it. She went ziplining on the Big Island and says everyone should try it at least once. And so this is kind of similar to ziplining. It's just in a different position. She wants to thank her husband, Renson. Renson, where are you? Thank you, Renson. She says, I can't believe I didn't chicken out, and roller coasters rule. Here comes Judy Al. Good job, Judy. How are you doing? Just a little bit to go. There you go. Oh. Go, Judy! Almost down. You've got like 6 feet to go.
Great job, Judy. Excuse me. Is that fruit cup in your way?
You can get rid of it. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know who it is either. It's like, look at that camera and the fruit cup.
Judy is back down. And, you know, Robert Hoffman is up there. We have to give him credit for motivating everybody. Robert and Daryl. You know, guys, the girl beat you. I think she might have started before you too, but that's okay. It's not a race. I went over the edge yesterday with my husband, and he beat me as well. I wanted to enjoy the view a little bit longer. There we go. Good job, everybody. So Robert Hoffman on rope C and D. Matsu on rope A. D is the safety coordinator at Tesoro Refinery, so I'm sure that he was assessing whether or not everything was safe and secure, which it is, making it over well. Now, D was also inspired by Mr. Robert Hoffman as well, so good job. Judy, let's make your way over here. How are you? Much better. Yeah. Take a look at this camera right here. We're streaming live if you want to say hello to friends and family.
Hi, Dom. Hi.
So what's the feeling like?
At first, well, when you're at the top, you're really, really anxious because you don't know what you're doing. It's my first time doing it. But going down is such an exhilarating feeling. I wouldn't mind doing it again. Yeah.
Wonderful. So are you glad that Robert kept bugging you to do it?
Yes, I'm glad I actually got the chance to finally do it this time.
Robert Hoffman making it down, and D. Daryl as well. So congratulations, guys. So tell me a little bit about, you know, were you inspired by some of the athletes or giving back to the nonprofit?
I haven't been able to actually be as involved this year as I've done in the past, but yeah, they were always very inspirational to me. So anything that I can do to try and give back to the community, you know, I'd love to go ahead and take that opportunity.
Thank you so much, my friend. Judy, we're going to have you go over here and take a quick photo. So Daryl, just about to get unhooked there. What up, D? Good morning. How's everybody feeling? All right, that was good.
It's hot, but nice, beautiful.
What will you remember most?
The view from up there.
Did you ever imagine that you would ever do something like this?
Yeah, I did it back in 2010 too. Yeah.
So how much money did you raise, do you recall?
I do not.
What's the most challenging part?
The first step.
The first step and letting go, yeah.
Yep, that's it.
What do you want to say to people watching over abroad there?
Support the Special Olympics. Hi, Jenny, I love you.
Aw, good job. All right, thank you. We're going to have you take a photo right here. Robert Hoffman, I feel like I know you because you've inspired so many people to go over the edge today. Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
So, you know, why were you encouraging so many people to participate?
Because this is a great organization, the people are wonderful, the athletes are great, and it can use any help we can get, you know?
Have you done this before?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
Every time it's been here.
4 years veteran. How does it get easier?
No, it's the same. It's always that first step where you got to let go of the railing. But after that, it's all downhill.
What do you want to say to people watching out there that may be interested but they're scared?
It's the best thing you'll ever be able to do. Come down. If you can't do it this year, come next year. And like I said, it's that first step. After that, it's just the greatest feeling ever.
Thank you, Robert. Very instrumental in getting a lot of the people out here today. And mahalo to Tesoro Hawaii for being a great supporter of Special Olympics Hawaii for many, many years. All right, we've got 2 more rappellers. The young lady in the middle, Kristen Wong.
Yeah. I know she got high heels on. Oh, yeah?
It was like, thanks, but you gotta manually, they won't have this. No, you gotta just tell them that you have to manually.
So coming down, we've got rope A, we've got Andy and Chetta. Rope B, Kristen Wong. And rope C is Chris Aldis. So congratulations to them as they are making their way down right now. You can see that Andy is actually in the lead, heading down. It is not a race, though.
Yeah, I thought, no, I had a message that. Yeah.
We'll take a picture again. All right. So Andy is operations manager for American Medical Response. Now, he says that what motivated him to sign up to go over the edge was Danny Cow convinced me to do this as a representative for our company, which provides medical support for Special Olympics Hawaii. So that is wonderful. Thank you so much, Andy, for doing that, and thank you, Danny, for convincing him to do so. Now, of course, American Medical Response standing by in case anything happens. Thank you. It makes us feel good to know that you're here. So you know Andy? Yeah? Okay. Andy's your boss. Okay. Well, you're doing an excellent job. Let's see. AMR provides ambulance and medical support. And so he wants to thank God for allowing him to have this opportunity. Last words, I hope I make it down safe and sound. And he also says, mahalo, Special Olympics Hawaii, for all you do for our Special Olympians of Hawaii. Andy Anchetta, you're doing a great job. Yay! He is operations manager for American Medical Response, and they are always standing by at Special Olympic events, and we appreciate them. They are awesome, definitely. Kristen Wong, she's wearing Christmas colors. Hi. You're an elf. Yay! Oh, I love it. I totally love it. That's cool. Well, Kristen is a teacher at Kea'au High School over on the Big Island. Go Cougars! Kristen, thank you so much for coming all the way from Hawaii Island. All right, so it turns out that Kristen is actually a returning rappeller. She volunteers at events on the Big Island. She has already rappelled off the Sheraton Waikiki, as she mentioned. So congratulations to her. We've got Andy Anchetta making his way down, and of course he feels very safe right now. Almost done. There's a nice breeze. Andy, I think you brought the breeze. Moving over back to Kristen, who's dressed as an elf, and I love it. Are you the one in the picture on the website? No? You were a pig last time? Wow. Go girl. All right. Well, she wants to thank, Kristen wants to thank all her sponsors, her family in Massachusetts, and her fiance on the Big Island. Her last words are, let's hope I don't get stuck on the top like last time. Well, you look like you did okay this time. See you at the bottom. And she just got engaged, so she hopes to survive and make it to the wedding. I think that is definitely a reality. Also coming up on rope C, we've got Chris, who is in the United States Navy and U.S. Marine Corps Forces Pacific is where he works. He is motivated by Chief Master Sergeant Lee of the Air National Guard. His involvement with the Special Olympics is that his sailors volunteer at every event, and we influence them to work in the community, which is wonderful. They do wonderful things for the community. Chris, about to make his way down to the bottom. Congratulations. Now, Chris says, it's what a great day to be alive, and happy 237th birthday to United States Marine Corps. Semper Fi. Congratulations, everybody. Semper Fi, sorry. Yes, I know that Marines are called Marines, and Army, you know, you don't ever just all call them soldiers, right? Army soldiers, Navy sailors. Hello, my good friend. How are you? Yeah? Congratulations. Take a look at this camera right here. Say hello to anybody that may be watching.
Hi. My wife, Janet. My son, Andrew. That's it.
So how did it feel to go over the edge?
Invigorating. That was a lot of fun. I'd like to do it again. Yeah, definitely. Face first, though.
Face first? I don't know about that. So, you know, obviously, this is for a great cause, and you guys are a part of Special Olympics Hawaii. You do a lot with them. Why is it that you guys contribute to Special Olympics Hawaii?
Because that's the nature of our business. We like to help people. And, of course, anything we can do to help, especially the Special Olympians here. Of course, we're going to take advantage of that opportunity. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Well, thank you so much for being here, and we also appreciate, right over there, one of them, Yeah, it's always nice to see them at the events because everybody knows that they're safe. So thank you, Andy. You can head up this way, take an image there. Kristen, you look amazing. So was there an issue with those shoes at all?
Yeah, it's a little hard to rappel in stilettos.
She rappelled in stilettos, everybody. And so tell us a little bit, like you've done this before, and so how come you keep doing it?
I'm actually a special education teacher by training, so I'm really passionate about supporting any kind of event that really, I think, puts our athletes and our students with special needs and giving them the opportunity to do great things. So.
Are you hearing impaired a little?
I'm actually significantly hearing impaired in both ears.
Wow, that's incredible. And so coming from the Big Island, do you feel like you're representing your whole island, kind of?
A little bit, yeah.
What do you want to say to the people that may be watching?
Thank you for all your support, and I miss you guys on the mainland.
And how do you determine what you're going to be wearing each year?
Actually, this year, is entirely built upon the fact that I wanted to wear the shoes. Because I never get to wear them. How often do you get to wear elf boots, right? Usually only like once in December. And then last year I was trying to be punny. So I went with the when pigs fly kind of like thing. Yeah. Yeah, so now I got to start thinking about next time.
Thank you, Kristen. You can head up this way. And you know, it's true. Women do base their wardrobe on the shoes. Yeah. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much for doing this. And so tell us a little bit about why you did it.
Well, actually, I just found out about it last night from Chief Master Sergeant Lee. We were sitting together at a table at the ball, and he said, we're doing the Over the Edge tomorrow. You want to do it? And I said, yeah, I'd absolutely love to. So he got me in here, and then what we'll do is next year with the Marines and sailors I work with, we'll raise a lot of money and come back and do it with a bunch of people next year. So that's fine.
So how did it feel? You know, obviously you've been out there and done adventurous things.
It was nice. It was really, it felt secure because the guys at the top are so professional and everyone else was so nice and no nervousness at all. Plus I couldn't show it in front of my 14-year-old son, 8-year-old daughter, and my wife. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, that's such a spontaneous event, you know, that can make a difference in a lot of lives. So what are you going to tell everybody about doing it next year?
Well, I'm going to tell everyone that I talk to about it that we're going to raise the most money next year. I think it's $10,000 somebody raises the most, so we're going to raise more than that, and then come out and support. We support the Special Olympics with a lot of volunteer stuff. So seeing what the Special Olympians do and how they motivate everyone and don't let things stop them, we'll just use that as our motivation and go from there.
Thank you so much. You can head this way and take a picture. There is an elf up there. Look out for the elf. All right, we've got another repeller about to make his way down, and this is Ted, or Theodore Metrose. Now, Ted is an enviro manager. He was motivated to go over the edge because of leadership, and he heard about it from other employees. I think Ted is a man of few words because his bio that he filled out, all the answers have one word. So we will see when he gets down. So there he goes. He's about to take that first step, that crazy when you step off the ledge and you don't have anything to support yourself. There he goes. You just have to let go. You got to get your butt down past the ledge and your feet up and drop. There he goes. He is over the edge, everybody. Congratulations to Ted. The most adventurous thing that he's ever done was white water. I believe it's whitewater rafting, perhaps. He wants to thank his wife for everything that she does. And his last words, it's all yours. I'm assuming it's for the wifey. His last words, it's all yours, baby. Here comes Ted. Congratulations. All right, Ted making his way down. We want to thank the weather because it's a beautiful day in Hawaii, and we don't have any rain, and we don't have crazy wind. Actually, it's probably the most ideal conditions ever. So talking a little bit more about Special Olympics. If you've never been to a Special Olympics event, it's a really heartwarming event to see all the people, all the supporters. They're really volunteer driven as well. You know, lots of volunteers from all over that participate. Special Olympics Incorporated was established in December 1968, nonprofit organization that provides year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sport events. So they do great things. Also, if you need to encourage some people to tune in, log on to channel808.tv, live streaming broadcast of this great event over the edge right here at the Sheraton Waikiki. Now, Special Olympics Hawaii Project Unify, there's a new thing that we're going to talk about now called Project Unify. It's an education-based project funded by the U.S. Department of Education, which uses the sports and education programs of Special Olympics to activate young people across the U.S. in order to promote school communities. Now, Special Olympics is working with 38 U.S. state programs conducting Project Unify that engage approximately 600,000 young people in close to 2,000 schools. So if you're interested in having your school participate in Project Unify, come visit us right here or log on to unify@specialolympicshawaii.org. Easy website email to remember, unify@specialolympicshawaii.org. So again, this is a great state program that incorporates applying schools with Special Olympics Hawaii. It's called Project Unify. So for more information, email unify@specialolympicshawaii.org. I'm sure there are some employees here that could also tell you a little bit about that. So Ted, continuing to make his way down. Oh, Ted is down. Wow, that was fast. I was looking for you and I didn't see you. Thank you, Ted. And Ted wants to thank his wife. Good job. Hi, Ted. Did you see the movie, Ted? I'm just wondering because I haven't seen it, but I heard it's super funny. I'm waiting for it to come out on DVD. Okay, my friend, you can actually come right here. We're going to do a quick interview just in case someone's watching. We're live streaming. Come right over here. I don't bite, I promise. So how are you? Good? Here. And you can take a look at this camera right there. So there are people watching all over the world right now. So describe what that was like for you.
You don't really have a sense of the height when you're coming down there. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully my sister will get her TV back on because the power's out and she can see me this way. But we wish the people in New York and New Jersey all the best.
You have family over on the East Coast. How are they doing? Is everything okay?
Everything's okay, but I mean, even regular people, just not having power is a problem.
I understand. I lived through Hurricane Iniki, and it's crazy. You appreciate hot food and running water very much so. So tell us a little bit about why you decided to go over the edge.
Mostly because our government affairs manager right behind me was too fearful to do it. And I saw his blood pressure running up when we went to the medical examiner right before this.
Interesting. And so you were inspired by your coworker. Is he here? All right. Well, thank you so much for going over the edge, Ted. And we will see you over here for a picture. And we've got a couple of Special Olympians here to greet you. I love that part of it, when you're done and they're here and they're cheering you on. We've got two more rappellers making their way down.
anything.
You got Bravo and Charlie. So Bravo, you know, is 6.
Question there, who's on Brooke Charlie?
Okay, coming down. Because we won't say coming up, right? They're coming down. On rope B, that is Kelvin Shigemura. Kelvin is the vice president of Armstrong Produce. He was motivated to go over the edge because he wanted to raise money for Special Olympics Hawaii. He says that he heard about the fundraiser from his director, and he is on the board. So he's on the Special Olympics Hawaii board, so congratulations to him. Kelvin says that going over the edge is the most adventurous thing that he has ever done. So congratulations to him. It is definitely adventurous. So Kelvin with Armstrong Produce. Armstrong is actually a great supporter of Special Olympics Hawaii. They ensure that all of this precious gear, the ropes and crates full of equipment that make this all possible, get from the West Coast over to Hawaii. So thank you to them for making this possible and ensuring that we have the best gear and the best capability of being able to do this, because of course we want to make sure that everybody's doing it safely, and all of the guys from Over the Edge, they actually go around all over the world and offer this opportunity to people and other Special Olympics organizations, so they do a great job. And Armstrong Produce also provides fresh fruit to all of the athletes at the state games, and so we cannot thank Armstrong Produce enough for their support of Special Olympics Hawaii, their continued support. And Nancy says that Kelvin is one of the best board members anybody could ever have in the whole universe, so congratulations. Here comes Kelvin Shigemura. Congratulations back down to Earth. Wonderful. And here comes a rope checker. Is that Art? Art, it's Oleta from yesterday with my husband that went with me. You probably don't remember, but I was the left-handed one. Okay, you remember me. That's great. I could recognize him from far away. So as soon as Kelvin gets released, we're going to chat a little bit. Live streaming. Hi. How are you? Good. You're the best board member ever. So take a look at this camera right here. And what do you want to say to people that are watching?
Relief.
You made it. You did it. Did you do it before?
Yes.
So how many times?
This is my third time.
Does it get easier with each time?
No. No.
How come it doesn't get any easier?
I'm getting older.
So, you know, obviously doing it 3 times, what's the most challenging part of it for you?
Climbing over that rail. That's the most challenging part.
What does your family say when you tell them you're going to do it again?
Just my mom gets worried.
Well, do you want to tell your mom anything? I'm not sure if she's watching, but you can send a message to her.
Hi, Mom.
Mom, he made it. He's alive. Thanks, Kelvin. I know you're dripping because it's nice and hot. Thank you to Armstrong Produce for all of their support. Now we're going to take a quick time out because we've got another group of rappellers that are training and getting ready. So relax and enjoy a brief little time out now.
So is the road safe? So you're panicked, they're going, who's on that road? We don't know their name. The dad's going in the road.
See the orange. Yeah, how did you do?
That hand goes on there. And do you want to give it a little bit of a squeeze and see how it feels? There you go, Brian. Just a little squeeze to start. Remember how we were just using our thumb? Just our thumb to start. Thank you, Dave.